everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Dazzled or Disappointed for you on something that I really wasn't going to do a review on, but it is the, you know how I feel about Fenty. You already do. If you follow me on Instagram, if you have watched some of my prior reviews, you know how I feel about this brand and the products that they release. So I ended up biting the bullet and picking up the new Killawatt Diamond Ball Out Highlighter directly from the Fenty website. Now let me just tell you, you know I love getting free shipping from Sephora. That's one of the biggest perks, I think. You know, sometimes it hurts my heart to have to buy $50 at Ulta to get the free shipping. So I hate paying for shipping. So the first thing I gotta say is, you know that I love the brand and love their products to fork out the money for shipping, because I did have to pay shipping for this. So if you're interested to see if this particular highlight is going to work for you, because I do know before it even released, people were like, seriously, a like Tin Man highlight, that's not gonna work for me. And so I just kind of want to show you how I apply it. I'm not wearing it yet, but I want to show you how I apply it and tell you my thoughts on it, let you know if it is worth the splurge. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. All right, my friends, so let's just cover the basics. The box comes like this. You're gonna notice that it probably looks a little bit different to you. It's got like a little design. That's because that is the logo of her charity. We'll go over that in a second. On the back, you do get a description that says Clara Lionel Foundation. 100% of sales goes to the Clara Lionel Foundation, the nonprofit organization founded by Rihanna to support and fund children's education, health, and emergency response programs around the world. As far as the highlighter, creamy, long-lasting, endless ways to glow for cheeks, eyes, or anywhere you want to glow. And I think that's it. I think we have covered all of that. Now, as far as where it's made, it is made in Canada. And let's see, as far as volume, you get 7.2 grams or 0.25 ounces, which is, let's see, I guess it's slightly smaller than Trophy Wife, where you get 8.0 grams or 0.28 ounces, but that's not very much of a difference. So let's go into packaging. So the packaging is silver to match the inside of the product. You know her regular Killawatts are white, so this is the difference right there. That's what that looks like. So let me take you to the inside of this bad boy. Now we know it is called Diamond Ball Out, and this one was created specifically for all proceeds to go to her charity. Now I think it's really nice. So I do think, you never know in this day and age, companies or charities will, you know, I mean, I'm not going to name any, but they've been in the news like maybe the last year or two where, you know, you think your funds are going to something legit and they're really not. They're going to pay some CEO or whatever. I do think this is legit. I really do think she has a heart for helping people. And so I love, so kind of total side note, I love the old Rihanna. I'm not so much into her music now. You guys know that have been with me a while. I really don't cuss, so I kind of carry that into my music. If I purchase a song, I usually purchase the clean version. Or not usually, I always purchase the clean version. I never purchase explicit music. And so that does bum me out that her music has gone in that direction, and, you know, can't say that I agree with her lifestyle, I guess, but I really do think she is, as a person, she has done great things, and I love her makeup line. I love that she has been all-inclusive of just all skin tones. Even though she is a woman of color, I think she knows how to do makeup right, and I do love her old music. So I really do think that this is going to a good cause, and I love that it's for kids. That is amazing, and it's for kids around the world, not just one area, maybe, you know, one race, one ethnicity. It's like, it looks to be children around the world, and I think that is really awesome. It says a lot of her. A lot of celebrities don't, you know, wouldn't give 2 cents for something to help other people. And so I think this is really awesome. So let's go into this bad boy right here, because you know I love Fenty products. I think they suit my needs, my wants, whatever I want in makeup. Like, it works. And so let me give you an up close real quick. This is what it looks like. It was kind of hard to tell before it released, when there were so many pictures coming up on Instagram, like I couldn't tell if it was just a straight up silver or if it was a silver with multi-dimensional like sparkle. It was just really hard to tell. So I will tell you, it does not have, it's very sparkly. It's not like multi-dimensional sparkle in that it's like different colors. It is silver. So let me give you real quick the side-by-side with Trophy Wife, and then I'll give you the swatches here in a bit. So for those people who have been saying that, like this one, how am I going to use silver on my cheeks? Well, the same, I think, can be said of Trophy Wife, because for someone like me who is a light medium skin tone, I have to go in with the lightest hand of life in order to make this work, because honestly on my skin tone this is not a good highlight. On deeper skin tone women it is beautiful, and the reason I picked it up was because when I was buying a few other things this had recently come out, and the cashier was a woman of color and she was wearing it, and I was like, what are you wearing, Trophy Wife? Because I'm mind blown right now, and if it looks that good on you, then I need it for an eyeshadow or something. Anyways, so the same I feel could be said of Trophy Wife. Now, the inside has also the logo to her charity, which I think is a nice little touch. Let me swatch it for you. The feel of this powder is the same as her other Killawatts in that it is very, very soft. I don't feel like there was a change there, so that's what that looks like. Let me give you that swatch. It's very, very sparkly. It's very intense. And yes, it is very, very silver. We're talking like foil, tin man silver. It is very, very rich in that color. So absolutely, straight up like that, it's not going to look ideal. Rihanna has come out saying like, why does highlighter just have to be just this one, I don't know, shade range? Like, do whatever you want when it comes to highlighter. Step out of the box. And that's the fun of makeup, is that you can make different things work. It doesn't always have to be same old expectation type thing. So that's Trophy Wife and Diamond Ball Out swatched side by side. So I have not worn highlighter quite yet because I'm going to show you how I put this bad boy on. So I am already wearing kind of a cream highlighter. It is one of the Wet Set by Kylie Cosmetics, one of the Wet Set cream shades. You know I usually wear a cream base, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you how I use it right off the bat. So straight up, if I just put this on, yes, I see the dark cast. It's very sparkly, and you can blend it out and sheer it out, and it actually looks pretty good like that. However, I am still not a fan, you know, of those kinds of shades that are like the Moonchild shades. I don't like different colors. I do like the typical champagne, golds, those kinds of things. But you can find ways to make things work, and you know I love super intense sparkle. So what I have been doing, I have been mixing with the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. So I, again, with that thought, don't like different colors just like that on my cheeks. On me, it's not flattering. It doesn't look good. However, if you mix the two, wow, it has been what has been working for me, and I can use this as a highlight all day, every day in that sense. So let me get my brush. Those of you in my last video, what video was it? Maybe it was like my highlighter palette comparison, had asked me what brush I use for highlight. For any type of highlight with the exception of cream, I use the Anastasia A23. This has been my tried and true since it released, what, 3 years ago maybe? I have not found another one that applies my highlight, at least to me, as good as this. This is what works for me. Of course, different things work for different people. Let me zoom you in real quick and I will show you what I'm going to do actually. So we've got this here and we've got this here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of sandwich this in, and you can just choose. I mean, and it doesn't have to be this palette. It can be any other palette. It can be a champagne shade, whatever. Something to kind of even out the intense silver in Diamond Ball Out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the pink shade. Let's go in with that one. Just going to grab a little bit on my brush. I'm not really coating it, just enough. And then I will go out, and some might think this is too high maintenance and too much, but for the effect it gives, I am totally okay with that. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to grab some on my brush, and you see how you can see all that sparkle on there, and I'm just going to grab like the tiniest bit more over here. You don't even have to do that as far as that last step. I like to do it, but you don't have to. So that being said, let's go in with this bad boy. And do you see, like, it builds up so quickly, and I hardly dip my brush in. So I am already knowing I'm gonna have to go in with a little bit more of that pink, but look at that sparkle and intensity. That's how pigmented this bad boy is. She did not skimp out just because it's something that wasn't carried at Sephora and that was only like for her site, that was made for charity. She didn't skimp out and go cheap on the formula, on the color payoff, nothing. Like, this is just as amazing as all the ones that are sold at Sephora. So do you see how it's not as intensely silver? And that's because we mixed it with the other shade. In fact, I like it like this, and let me do a little bit more pink. And that way I can even out, because that way I'm not like over the top. I don't mind over the top, but okay, so that pink has really, really evened it out. And that's what we've got going on. So I don't have like a harsh silver or gray cast like stripe right there. I've just got a whole lot of sparkle. It does have a little bit of a darker tone because of the silver. You're not going to eliminate that completely. But let's go to the other side. Now, that being said, this isn't something that I'll use like on my nose the way I usually do, because that does look a little funny. But again, going in with, my bad, going in with a little bit of the Kat Von D right here. Just a bit, just to kind of help even that out a little bit. See how that is. And then we will take some of this. I don't need much. I'm going in with such a light hand. And then I'll take a little bit more of the pink. And let's do, we already did that side. Okay, ready? Let's go up here. Okay, so this side worked even a little bit better because I went in with barely any of the diamond ball out. I need a little bit more because the sparkle is now not as intense on this side because I did too much on the other side. But this is very, very intense. You do have to go in with a light hand if you want to use it as a highlight, but I'm going to tell you, if you use it as an eyeshadow, wow, it's like if you're going to like a ball or a fancy dinner or something, then this is ideal. And then you can just go building up as you want, like sandwich it in. Apply a little of the diamond ball out and then grab whatever you're mixing in with and just do that. And there you go. So I like to blend right here a little bit so that I don't have like such a harsh line right here at the start of my cheek. And I'll do the same over here. And I'll kind of, sometimes I'll go in with my finger and just kind of diffuse a little bit if it's just too much. But that's what that looks like on the cheeks. And again, blended in with a different shade. Now, I'm trying to give you uber close up right there. Let me zoom you out a little bit. Now what I have done is I have used this on my forehead. I know that's a little bit strange, but it has such a sparkle to it that I love how it looks just kind of, you know, all over the face. I'm not going to do it today, but that is just so that you have an idea of what it looks like on the cheeks. Also, I have used it right here, like on my collarbone, and I don't like how that looks. It is a little bit too deep, unless you do this whole process for right here, which even then I'm kind of like, I don't know if you really need something like more gold or champagne for I feel, for right here. You can do whatever you want, really, but I'm just saying it looks more flattering on me to use a brighter shade, because it ends up looking like I've got a little bit more of a tan. With this, it just looks like, why is your collarbone so dark? But that is how I use it as a highlight. Love it. It's stunning. So this obviously is a Dazzled for me. And again, as an eyeshadow, I did not use it as an eyeshadow today, only because I am filming another review after this one on an eyeshadow palette. And that's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Urban Decay Aphrodisiac palette. But this is really an amazing highlight. If you have been on the fence because you don't know if the quality is as good, if it's gonna perform as good, maybe you're afraid it's too dark, it might be. If you are fairer than I am, then yes, it will take even more work to get it on your cheekbones to really look good and flattering. So as an eyeshadow, I know that's what I use Trophy Wife for, and I love it. I feel like she does these right. They have an intense amount of sparkle. If you're not into sparkle, you won't like these. I obviously am. With the holidays coming up, this is perfection because silver, obviously Christmas. I mean, hello, you pair this with like a green and a red and oh my goodness, you will have the most amazing Christmas eye. Same thing with the gold. I mean, I can see more like the silver being used with a red, being paired with a red, and then the gold with a green, and oh my gosh, you're set for the holidays. But in addition to that, guys, it does go to a good cause. If you're kind of on the fence, maybe that'll kind of push you over. It really does go to a good cause, and again, not a whole lot of celebrities do that, so I think it's kind of nice that she took, you know, the opportunity to do this. It is I want to say it's $34, so it is in the same price range as her other Killawatts. However, you do pay shipping, which I think was $6, and you do pay tax. So this ended up being $43. Yes, it's kind of like it makes you rethink twice because I'm like, oh, $43 for this. But then again, at the same time, if you buy a Becca highlighter, for example, those are already $38, you're going to pay $40, $42. So it's kind of like, you know, once it's all said and done, you're still in that price range. So a Dazzled for me, guys. I love this. I think it's amazing, and a good cause just is the icing on the cake. Alright guys, before I let you go, I want to give you the verse of the day, and considering the fact that we went through a product that is silver and I compared it to a product that was gold, I have the perfect verse for you today to help encourage you, to help brighten your day. Today's comes from 1 Peter 1:18 and 19, and it says, "You know that it was not with perishable things, such as silver or gold, that you were redeemed from the empty way of life handed down to you from your forefathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, a lamb without blemish or defect." Alright guys, I hope this gives you encouragement. It is my prayer that if you don't already know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, that you would give him the opportunity to. He is the most perfect, spotless lamb who came as a sacrifice for us, for our sins, and he loves you more than you could ever think or imagine. I wish I could really just put into words how much that love is, how beautiful it feels just to know that you're loved by him, but I can't put it into words because it is that amazing. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, found it helpful, and I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Hope you'll consider subscribing. I love to have you as part of this YouTube family, and if you did find it helpful, I would ask you for a thumbs up. Alright guys, see you soon. Take care. Bye.